very exciting video today because we're going to go through a ton, and I mean a ton of data mines that came out. And boy, there's almost too much to talk about. We got 3 characters. We've got updates on maybe Doom based off a marketing campaign. We've got information about new daily challenges, level 80, gear tier 15, a ton of stuff coming to the game. Let's get right into it. To the thing that I'm the most excited about is that it looks like we're going to get 3 characters: AntiVenom, Scream, and She-Hulk. And for me, I am highly interested in AntiVenom and Scream as being the 4th and the 5th symbiotes. So the way that this data mine reads here is that it says Blitz, but I have to assure you that that is just an in-game coding they do for every single character so that they have a Blitz available. So that does not mean that they are going to be Blitz releases. This is, even legendary characters have this coding inside of the data mine. And data mines, of course, are fragments inside of the code that are extracted by players, and it gives an insight to what the developers have been saying. And in the past, I used to say that data mines are subject to change, but man, lately the data mines have been accurate. I haven't seen a bad data mine or something that was in the data mine that didn't come to game or that was inaccurate up to this point. But I just want to say that the Blitz notification is not of importance. So AntiVenom and Scream, now a lot of people are saying, are they going to be the best team in the game? What I see them doing is, it seems like every team has a place or a purpose, and I could see them being the premier raid / dark dimension team, hands down. And I also believe they're going to be highly effective inside of war. Are they going to be better than Black Order in the arena? We will see. But I got to tell you, as far as my level of interest, it's through the roof for AntiVenom and Scream. I'm not particularly familiar with the characters, but anything to do with symbiotes is going to be over the top. And I just wanted to bring up something that is bothering me. Carnage passive is almost too good to be true. Now, I don't expect them to nerf Carnage passive at all, but in other games that I've played that have had turn meter gain mechanics like Carnage has on his passive, those are the types of things that create loops and problems, and I've seen them nerfed in other games. I just want to throw that out to the community in general. Just my thoughts about that. And then lastly, down here, we have Locks of Terror, Emerald Liberator, your chance to win She-Hulk shards right here. And again, it's the same notification as AntiVenom and Scream. And word on the street, according to Tony S., is that She-Hulk will be a campaign energy. And the question is, what is she going to do? What team is she going to fit in? And I've seen a lot of things that she's going to be part of New Avengers, Young Avengers, A-Force. She'll be part of a Gamma team with Hulk. Maybe she'll be a hero brawler and she'll just fit nicely into Young Avengers. I wouldn't be surprised if she was kind of something like Emma, and where she just basically slipped into a villain mutant team just nicely. Maybe she'll just slip into the Young Avengers team. She'll be the logical choice to go there. Maybe she'll be a hero brawler and she'll make that team better. We will see. I will say that my level of interest on She-Hulk is relatively low compared to symbiotes. Next, we got to talk about 2 things related to Doc Ock. In the files, there is a Doombot, and then there was also a marketing message put out on, I believe this was on a Facebook ad, where it says Dr. Doom. And the thing that's interesting to me right here is that it mentions Mystic and Tech at the same time. So there's a couple things that this is going to be a villain Mystic controller. I think it's really cute to think that he'll help you unlock Phoenix. I promise you, if you're going into Dark Dimension 4, you have Phoenix unlocked. Let's just put that out there, man. Maybe for the last tier or something like that, sure. But I'm pretty sure that anybody that's able to get into Dark Dimension 4, because Dr. Doom is going to be the reward for Dark Dimension 4. Interesting villain tech. Also, Mystic tech, which we haven't had before. What is that? So a lot of questions. Is this accurate? I don't know. What does this mean for Stark tech? How is he going to interact with Black Bolt? Because Black Bolt kind of has a counter to villain tech, kind of counter to Ultron, actually. What does that mean? Is this accurate at all? And this is just some marketing thing that they just throwing out there, and it doesn't mean anything to us, the players. This screenshot right here, which shows the Doombots, the way that I read this is that we're going to be eventually getting 2 more Doom campaigns. Right now we have Doom 1, but there's also slated to be a Doom 2 and a Doom 3. And so what this meant to me is that maybe this will be an NPC, something to do with maybe the Doom campaigns, or maybe it means that Dark Dimension 4 is around the corner. Now, I do think that level 80 and level 80 and level gear tier 15 are happening right now. Let's go into the data mine and take a look at that. A couple things else in the data mine before we get to that part right here. Achievements: complete Dark Dimension 1 up to 15 times. We already have this for 2, where you get the purple border, and if you do it up to 15 times, that's actually what I'm doing right now in the background. I'm just running Dark Dimension 2 on autoplay in the background because I'm trying to get the better border. But maybe there'll be some sort of rewards and achievements. Right now, it's just a border for Dark Dimension 2, but it suggests right here, just based on the numbers 1, 3, 6, 5, 10, 15, which is the same as it is for Dark Dimension 2, has to do with the purple border. Maybe this will have something to do with borders, or we'll be able to select our borders based on the number of times you finish Dark Dimension 3 and 4. Completing Dark Dimension 3 15 times is of little to no interest to me at this time. The second time took me more than a month. I can't even imagine what it would do. Anyway, something to do. All right, so this is the next part of the video that we're going to talk about right here, and this is for the daily challenges. And it looks like we're going to need to get 2 new tiers, basically a tier 13 and a tier 14. And the recommendations for the tier 13 is squad level 76. And the recommendation for tier 14 is squad level 80, gear tier 15 plus. So I know that there's the general feeling is that in the next patch, we're going to see a level cap increase, and 15 will be released at that time. Woof. And I know there's a lot of people hoarding energy just to get ahead on that. I personally not going to do that, but I've seen certain streamers with 10,000 energy saved, and they're ready to go day 1 to go full force and to get to level 80 as quickly as possible. This is interesting. It's interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm also not only worried about gold crunch, but now I'm worried about a training materials crunch if we're going to be getting level caps in 15s. And inside of the data mines on MSF.gg, we've been able to see what is required for gear tier 15 for some time. And the amount of SBCs to take a character from gear tier nothing to 15 is as high as 2,500. And there's also going to be unique pieces in there that are not anywhere else currently in the game that are going to be required. The other thing too is going from 14 to 15, the pieces that sell for in the store for 72,000, like the arcane books required for Ebony Maw, it requires an additional 25. So my suggestion is to definitely save up those extra pieces. Those are the pieces that to go to 13 require 12, then to go to 14 require 24. It looks like there's an additional 25 required to go to 15. Let's keep going down the list. There was a couple other things that were of high interest here in the data mine. There's going to be some reworking of some terms, and then also some information here about ISO 8 vulnerable. This character's armor will increase incoming damage increased by 10%, bleed, minor generation, and then they also, this looks like our R dot, take damage equal to percentage of the source damage each turn, which is kind of like a bleed. We'll see. And then also there was some changes being made to the game and some of the terms, which I believe we're going to learn about. All of this right here was in the last blog post, and it talks about term changes. Several terms have been changed, and if this is interesting, Alliance War was called Room is going to called Area. Unclaimed, it will be not set. Victory will just be called Victory instead of War Victory, and War Defeat will just call Defeat and Victory. Divert to Deflect. Campaign will now just be called story. So they're going to get rid of the word campaign altogether and just call it story. And then miscellaneous recruit will be changed to add. And ready to charge will just be called ready. This is just some minor things. What do you think about all of these things coming to the game? I'm telling you, I'm kind of terrified of level 80 and gear tier 15. I'm not excited about that at all. Gold, trading materials, SBCs, new mini unique pieces. No, not excited at all if you ask me. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But guess what time it is? That's right. It's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star Mr. Miss Whaler Wallerton III. No, Mr. Willie Wallerton III. I don't know. This is my new emote. It's a killer whale, which I know is not a whale. It's a really big dolphin. It's an orca, but it's holding a money bag. You have to love it. It's Mr. Moneybags. Free, not Willie. Might not free Willie. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming. Bye for now. I'm the destroyer of words. Destroyer of words.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Shamu me the money.